Hello and welcome back to GregTech New Horizon. This is a Tips and Tricks series, episode 6. And today we're going to be going over getting your steam power set up. How to do it, the step-by-step, we're going to walk you through it. It's really crucial to getting to the next step into steel and all kinds of things and just doubling your ore and lots of things. It's really important. So let's get into it. Oh, and this not being symmetrical is unacceptable. Oh well. First off, you're going to need a lot of bronze because all these things are made out of bronze. You're going to have bronze pipes. You're going to have all kinds of stuff. So let's take a look at that right now. You've done copper and you're able to do that. And we're just going to go like this. We're going to stick it in there like that and get 3 copper dust. And then you're going to get one of those. So it's a 3-to-1 ratio. And then if you go like this and like that, you get the 3 bronze copper or bronze dust and fire them off in there. And now you're going to have the bronze. And the bronze, we can come over here and take a look at it. I've organized this when it opens up because it's next to the chest. I just organize everything like this so I can just easily access it. And then you're going to be making plates the same way you made the what do you call it? The iron ones, just like that. So you're going to be making lots of those. But first, you want to be focused on this water tank. You're going to make a water tank. So let's go get into that right now. I had one set up here, but I don't like it because all the machines are kind of noisy. So I've moved it all the way back over here. Not only that, but if you press F9 a couple of times, it'll start to draw the outside of a chunk. So here we are, and you can see that the chunk's kind of outlined-ish. You can kind of see it. But this green line will show you that it's on a chunk. So this one is all built within this chunk. And I'm going to show you how to build it and get the ingredients for this. Let's do it. And I just pressed F9 to get the all those things off of there as well. Okay, so you're going to need 26 water tank sidings. So let's take a look at the recipe for it. If you have these, you'd still need the steel rods. So you can't use that and get 2 per out of that. So you're going to have to have the sticky resin. Now the sticky resin, you could use a tree tap on the rubber trees down here, and they're right over there. I've planted a whole row of them. You could do that, and there's those little red, little orange spots on the trees, and then you could use a tree tap and right click on it, and those tree taps grow back. Or I just went and I just cut them all down and replanted them quite a few times to get enough sticky resin to make enough for 2 tanks. Uh-oh, we're going to clear the weather off right now. Weather clear. Oh, I have that enabled as an option for me because I do these streams or the videos, and I don't like that, the rain during the thing. So you'll get almost 1 per tree. That's what I was averaging. And you need 26 of them. And then you need the iron rods, and you know how to make those. So, and an iron hammer, and you get 26 tanks. So that's what we have. Now there's other ways to do it as well. I noticed I was getting a little bit overflow of coins. So if you look into your coins, you press usage for coins, and you go over here. Well, here it's going to show you all the usages for this kind of a coin. Well, I didn't need coal. If I wanted some clay, I guess I could get it, but clay is easy for me to get. But ooh, right there, 50 of them gets me 64. That looks pretty cool, actually. No. And lignite, nice. Glass, I can actually show you how to make glass. Glass is fairly easy. You just mortar down a single flint and then a single sand, and you'll get the powder, and you can do it that way. There's ways to make this. In fact, will it show us? Yeah, just like that. The flint dust and the quartz sand, which is just sand mortared down as well. So then you melt that in, I think, one here, and it pours it out, and then you can pour it and get glass that way. So we're in good shape. We're on the coins, the usages of them. So I think you can get those. That's actually a quest, and you can get some crop sticks if you really want to go that route. But we're just going to go like this, and we're going to see if we can actually get we got to turn them in. So it's right here. Quests, back, and we'll go down here. And it's a timed thing too. So coins and sticky. I have 50 on me, so I detect it. And then I claim it. So you can get a bunch that way as well. Pretty cool. And then look at this one. I had a bunch of these. Now look what they can give you. This is the good thing. A bunch of different things, but for paper, but right here, I want this one. So we're going to click it, and then we say detect, and then we say, I want these pistons before these. So let's go to that, and we claim them. Those are kind of hard to make, the recipe. Not really hard, but they're a pain to make, so I was like that. You need the red alloy, which comes with a steam engine, so you can get them this way instead. Cool. And that comes from, a lot of these will come from the kill quests, so keep an eye out for that. All of a sudden, you'll kill a bunch of skeletons or a bunch of spiders, and it's just sitting there ready to be taken as a reward. Like these sheep, I still have to kill 20 of those, but then look how many you get. Pretty cool. Cows, same thing. I can go do that. Get a bunch of coins. So just a heads up, you can get the stuff other ways. And then I'm going to set this over here, and I'm going to use it and get another 20, and I'll get 2 more pistons. No problem with that. Okay, so next step. Ooh, and I have this way to go down real quick. And I'm going to clean this stuff up, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we've done the coin kill quest thing, and that gets you sticky resin, and you can get the sticky resin through the tree taps or just chopping down a bunch of rubber trees and doing it that way. Let's go do the water tanks next. Now, I have this one right here, and it already has, looks like 44 buckets worth in there. And this is already hooked up, but I'm going to show you how to do one from scratch. So let's do that right now. First up, we're going to grab this, and I'm going to get rid of this one right here in a second by just going like this. Let's see if we can hop up here. And we're going to build this 2 off the ground. Might even be a good idea. No, 2 off the ground will work-ish. So at least 2 off the ground. Don't build it just 1 off the ground or right on the ground, because then I'm going to be dealing with stuff underneath it and underneath other things. So we just go like this. Perfect. There's the first layer, and then a hollow layer for the second layer. Very similar to the coke ovens. Just like that. And let's see if we can fall down here without taking tons of damage, but oh well. And then I'm just going to get rid of this one. So we've done the water tank. It's starting to flow. Now here's the thing. I'm only in a 40% humidity area. So there might be a situation where this isn't going to be enough. So I might make a second tank, second water tank, and then have that one feed into this one or something like that so that I can have plenty of water. We'll see. All right, so now it's built. Nice. Let's go to the second stage. We can click that off, and then steam power. Let's get into that. We'll take a quick look at the actual steam power right here. And it's going to have you start over here with a steam boiler and all that kind of stuff. And then it's going to go to, it wants you to make the alloys next. And then you're going to get into a macerator and all this stuff, extracting stuff, compressors, hammer forges. There might be a compressor right there. And you're going to get rewards every time too. So first thing you're going to want to make is this, the small coal boiler. Let's take a look at the recipe. Not bad at all. Easy stuff. We know how to make the bronze. We have the wrench. We have these are just a wrench with the regular thing around it. No problem. We can do that. These are a little bit trickier. You're going to make the bricks and surround it on a table. And then I make tons of these bricks. And they're just like this. So the work table that I showed you in the last episode is really useful for remembering a pattern and then using a recipe, and you can just do tons at a time. So I like having that set up as well, because you're going to be making lots of these as well. So how do we get this next setup? I've got this as a setup that's already working, and I'm going to do the same thing on this side. So let's do that. Here's the small coal boiler, and I'm going to set it up, and I'm going to have it facing this way. And I'm going to get rid of that. So there's the small coal boiler. That's an alloy smelter. And then we're going to make a macerator on this side. On this side, we've got the compressor going. And let's see if we can just put it right here for now. There we go. So this one's going to be running a compressor. And then this one over here is going to be running, this whole setup is just going to be running a macerator for right now. But how do we look at this and we go, okay, it needs a small coal boiler. Don't put charcoal in here without water being in here. It's a boiler, it'll literally blow up. So you want to get the large wooden pipes. These are easy to build, just like that. Easy stuff with a saw blade. And I use a large wooden pipe just so that it makes sure it's, it's feeding enough water at a time. And then this is what you do. You're going to have, I think a wooden mallet works as well. Let's put this down and just test that out. I'm going to put this down right here just temporarily. And a soft wooden mallet. Let's see if that's the case. Like that. Okay, let's find out. Or a wrench, but this is what you do. I'm going to shift right click right up there on this one. Right there. It should connect it. See how it connected it? And then I'm going to shift right click there and it should connect there. But this isn't connected. That's weird, right? So I think you can use, we'll try it. Nope. Machine disabled, enabled. Let's just use this just to make sure. If I right click right here, it connects the two pipes. And you have to look kind of closely, but let's see. See how there's lines on there that like there's an X and then up here there's a section. So there's 9 sections to this the front of this thing when you're using the wrench. There's the top middle, there's the top left section, there's the center section and all that. But what you want to do is, I want the water to flow in one direction, just like this. This is why I have this open so I can actually look at this. So what we have to do is we have to click on the bottom part of this thing, not in the middle there, right there, and then shift right click right about there. Let's see if it works. Nope, that's the wrong one. So I can take that off there, and then I shift right click. 1 second. It was right below that. Right about there, I clicked, and then you're going to click, I believe, shift right click right there. So what that does is it stops the water from sloshing around, and you'll get used to this with the shift right clicks and all that kind of stuff. But now there should be water going through here, and I guess that didn't work with the wrench or the mallet. You will need a mallet for other things. So let's take a look. Yep, water's getting in there, and we'll put this much in here. Well, a little more. I'm going to end up with a whole like thing of charcoal over here, so I don't have to worry about having enough charcoal. I make plenty of wood and charcoal the other way. So we're going to let this get up to steam, and it's going to build up steam in here. That's really important. So while that's doing that, let's take a look at what we did over here. We'll look at the backside. I wanted to go up one level so that this could be at this level so that I could automate it. So let's get that started. You have to use bronze pipes to move the steam, I believe. And not only that, I'm using the large bronze pipes. They're a little more expensive to use, but I think they just seem to move enough at a time, whereas the smaller ones might not. I'm not really sure, so I just use the bigger ones. I'm not worried about it. So I'm just going to put this one right here. It's not connected to anything. And then I think we moved... Let's take a look at this. Is it going to be 3? Oh no, it comes out the side. Let's do that right here. Oh, and then you need a wrench to break it. Just like that. So it's going to come out the side. And then this way. Cool. Oh, those connected. Nice. And then I'm going to put the macerator. Now the macerator is going to require the 2 diamonds. Also, we know how to get the pistons like we needed. And then a bronze hull and this stuff. This stuff should be easy to make. The 2 diamonds are going to be crucial. You're going to have to find those either at, between levels 5 and Y level 5 and 20, or find a diamond vein like we did in the last episode. Same thing here. Nice. Got a hole. So I'm going to shift right click right up to that, and it should connect it. And then I want the sloshing issue. So I'm going to click. You can kind of see it right there. Perfect. And then right here should point up. Nice. And then is this going to be enough? Let's see if we can connect right here. If I can kind of peek in there, let's see. I can peek in here. Let's see if it does it. Nope, I'm over there a little bit. Maybe this way? There we go. And let's go undo that side over here. Perfect. Now, these machines, like a like a compressor, it needs an outlet for steam to be burned off as it goes through its process. So let's right now it's on the back side. I mean, that's not horrible, but you can just right click and put it on this side if you want, wherever you want it. Maybe even on the bottom, not sure. Okay, so we've got this macerator here. The macerator is basically your ore doubler, and we're going to put I'm going to put, you don't have to do this on the first if you don't have the stuff for it, but I'm going to put a chest right here, and then I'm going to put this right there. And then let's go ahead and jump up a little bit higher. Just like this. Just to give us some room. And we're going to put this on the top, and then a chest too, why not? Did I put a chest on that side? Wow, I did. So this is going to allow it to do a lot at once. Okay, so here's the thing. Everything's going. Is it building up? 60 in here. That's not very much. Oh, it's not even building up yet. Let's go and let's disconnect this to make sure it's not wasting steam in there or anything. I'm going to right click, shift right click. Oops, sorry. Just like that. And let's see if that'll let it build up. There's, now it's starting to build up. Nice. We just want it to build up and let it do its thing, and then I'll come right back. And that piston quest came up again, I think. Detect. Claim. Let's see if we can do it again. Piston quest. Oh, it's done. Oh well. And what I like setting up is a purifying station as well. So let's do that real quick. We'll put this here. And I'm just going to drop this down. And I'm going to grab a bucket. And we're going to fill it up with 3 buckets worth. Just one did it. And then I can just stick this bucket right on the side of the wall here. And then that's the bucket I use. And if you find stuff that needs purified, like impure pile of whatever it's called, all you do is, let's see if this works. If I just point to the middle of that and toss it in there. Whoop. 1 second. Maybe I have to jump up here. Point to the middle and drop it in there. There. So you can do stacks. You could do 3 stacks worth of whatever you're doing, or just one of each. And then you can get redstone or whatever it is, the impure, and turn it into its pure form. Okay. So next up, we're going to make this look correct now. Nice. That looks a little better. So it's like holding it up. And we'll even put a torch on this side and this side, just to give it a little more light. But I've pressed F7, and it's showing, like right here, if you press F7, it should go away. Let's see. Yep. That just shows you where things can spawn, bad guys. So I don't want any yellow marks anywhere. All right, so it looks like I have this alloy smelter that I'm also going to use. We're going to stick this, I'm just going to hold shift and right click on it. And it should do that. Yep, it's connected. And I'm going to make sure that it just sloshes that way. Shift right click. There we go. So it's always feeding in there. Then I'm going to shift right, just right click on it, and we'll put the steam outlet. Nice. And then you can do stuff like this. I think it's copper, and that makes the red alloy that you needed. Let's find out. Yep. And I won't automate this whole thing because I don't usually do stacks of that yet. But this stuff is important to automate because I'll be doing stacks of this macerator. You can macerate cobblestone to get your stone dust, which you're going to need. Tons and tons of things. So, and it doubles it too. Now it won't have the extra outputs. So when you're looking for, let's say this item right here, resin. Let's find one like this macerator. See, if you macerate that, you think, oh, I got a 33% chance, but that it needs the output there. And you don't get that until later, like maybe EV or medium or low voltage, but a steam one doesn't have the output for it. So you can't get it out of there, but we can double our ore and stuff like that. Oh, we got a piston update. Nice. Let's see. So I can just go estimate piston, just like this, detect and claim. And that way I'm using up some of my coins as well. Perfect. And I got 2 more. Nice. So that Macerator can, I think it can macerate thousands of items. But let's take a look at some of them right here. We can double this. Now, no, if we did the normal way where we just cook it off, we would only get that. But now we get not 4, let's see, the right one, copper. We get 2. So we've doubled it. We don't get this yet because we don't have the extra outputs on this one. Let's go ahead and throw that in there and see what happens. Nice. Even this flint, I'm going to have to macerate that for flint dust. I really want to. This other one doesn't do as well. Let's see where it is right here. It only gives the tiny pieces per flint. But this, I get a better ratio if I grind it down. Same with this. Macerator. Interesting. We get stone dust out of the gravel. So I'll just do a stack of this. So I don't need to do this one. So I'm going to put this up here. I'm just going to let it do its thing. I'm going to do the stone. We can get wood pulp. We need that. So sure, why not? In fact, I'm going to put this one in the front of the line. And then the coal ore. I don't think we can macerate that into anything really good right now. Yeah, I don't want to do the crushed ore with that one. So for the coal, I'll just cook it off. Cool. So I'll put these back. And that's just some of the things you're going to be doing. You're going to be doing tons and tons of things, getting macerated and doubling stuff. Especially when you're getting into steel. When you want to make your blast oven, you're going to have that gypsum and the calcite. And you really want to be able to double that stuff. Because it's kind of hard to find. And to be able to double it through the macerator is going to be key to it. So this thing's running. So let's see. We've got this thing cranking along. We'll fill that up. We'll just give it the full. We got 50 on this side. How much is on this side now? 38. I don't mind. It's going to sit there and kind of slowly waste away at this. But this is fine. And then you also have to take some of this out once in a while. So it's going to build up this ash. But that's okay. So it's working along. And let's see if it's actually staying ahead of the thing. No, it's not. It's actually behind. So in this case, this thing is it going down? Let's see if it's actually going down. No, it's still going. Oh, I think this might be filling up. Let's watch it. We'll watch together. No. Looks good. Is this filling up? It's filling up slowly. Then it's going back down. So this is kind of fighting to sustain it. This might be enough to sustain one macerator running. And if not, you'll have to make another one and maybe feed some water into it from. I think we should be able to, you should be able to do something like this. Maybe fill it at the top. And this is coming out the bottom. And we'll see. But right now, I think that's not staying above it. And this is kind of staying right at that level. Interesting. So I'll just keep an eye on it. But this one is definitely filling up. It's not being used right now, but I think even when I was putting stuff through this compressor, it really wasn't using too much. So we're in good shape. I hope this helps you get you started into the Steam Age if you're stuck on anything. And then this stuff, I think we just copper. Yep, we can just throw it in there. We get a bunch of nuggets. That's not very good. Don't like that. So we just doubled that. 1 second. This is getting doubled into that. If I just do this, let's take a look at it. Maybe I don't want to do this. So we get a copper one that way. Let's take this out of here for a second, just in case. Crushed copper. If I did that, that's only 1. Oh, that's 10. So you get 1 second. Let me see. If we put that in the macerator, we get 2, which is 2 things. Yeah, that's fine. They're just nuggets, so they'd have to be taken down. We could also do, I think we can actually macerate these, maybe? Let's find out. And then you get the impure dusts. So if you macerate them again, you can get the impure dust, and then you put them in the water, you drop them in the water, and then you get the copper dust out of it with the impure dust. So you could go that route. Nice. So we'll put that back in there, and we'll let it do its thing. Nice. All right, guys, I hope this helps you. If you have any questions, just let me know. And if you like this kind of stuff, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll be making more of these videos. Oh, is that not connected? How is that not connected? It's a bad thing. 1 second. And then shift right click. Am I running two things right now? No. I don't know how that was working. It's working though. And it's not stopping. And it has the outlet of the steam. And this is doing its thing. Oh, all the steam just got used up now. It must have been, I must have had steam in here. That's what I had. I had steam built up in here enough. And maybe it filled up just enough of it to keep it going. Let's see what the water tank is doing now. Let's see. No, it's filling up, so it's getting ahead of it. But then it used up all that steam. Very interesting. So just keep an eye on them, have a good time with it. If it's not enough, just work on it, and it'll get stronger. Like this thing, I think we could probably disconnect for right now. Let's see. Yeah, I'll disconnect this so it's not sending anything in there. There we go. Nice. Maybe that'll help it out. Very cool. Have a good one, guys, and enjoy. Nice. Oh, and I put them way over there because then when I'm over here, I don't hear them. Just nice over here then. They're up there doing their thing, but, you know, maybe I'll build a staircase going up there. Oh, I can hear them a little bit over there. Not bad. And you can adjust that by going into sounds, options, sounds, block sound, something like that. I'll tone it down. Cool. All right. Have a good one. Ooh, and I'll be getting this forge hammer to smash this thing down so I can get a lot of gravel and have tons of, yeah, I'll be in good shape. Then I'll have tons of mortars because I can just turn that into, what do you call it? Flint and easy stuff, then tons of mortars. Nice. Ooh, but it requires steel, I think, to make this. Yep. Oh boy.